The government's Pasifika Education Plan is important for a number of reasons. It provides a mandate for the Ministry of Education to work across the whole of the education system to support Pasifika parents and their children to get a better education.
As any new relationship forms, it's a matter of kind of learning to work with each other. And so it's been a fairly intense period of time after the Pasifika Education Plan, which was another historic first that we actually worked together to develop that plan.
It provides a mandate for us to support increasing the number of Pasifika teachers. It provides me with a mandate to support attracting more Pasifika children into early learning. And probably the third area is around NCEA, which is what the 8-week PowerUP program is focused on.
So the significance of PowerUP for the Pacific Island Affairs and the Ministry of Education is that this has been an opportunity for us to actually work together. So we're getting into one waka and we're learning to row together.
Ladies and gentlemen, our World Cup winning champion All Black, please put your hands together for Victor Vito.
I just thought it was going to be important that we make sure that we, get back and give back to the community, but also teaching them those skills that will help them out later on in life.
I feel that the best thing about PowerUp was feeling like you're not alone. Like, if I was here by myself, I'd probably feel quite alone, but there's so many people here that want to learn and get further than they do at school. So like seeing it kind of inspires me, and like the people around that are putting the effort in inspires me as well, that people like believe in you. So it's making me want to get those higher grades and like give back to them what they gave me. Yeah.
What I've enjoyed, students helping out each other, working together, solving problems together, and it's refreshing to see that students are able to help one another, and therefore students will feel motivated.
Congratulate you guys really on all your efforts thus far. I didn't expect them to be up and running so efficiently, and the funny thing was they both had their own unique flavours. Like I went to PowerUP and I think they had to make a few adjustments to the fact that Islanders don't just send their kids, they send their whole family. So they had one space where obviously they had the NCA kids learning their subjects and their core roles and that sort of thing, but then they also had the early childhood kids getting read stories here. They had the parents, well, the parents are part of it too, but they had getting taught what unit standards are about and that sort of thing. But then also the younger kids who were about 11, 12 who were getting taught some other things as well. So they had to put on a feast for all of those sorts of guys and make sure that, this is a Pacific Island program that we catered to that part of our culture first before we started getting into the nitty and gritty of the learning. But then there was Taita as well. That Taita College, I got out there and it was pretty much solid, and I was wondering where everyone was, but they were already cracking into it. It was mainly just focused on the kids, and that's one way to do it as well. But to see them, take on those responsibilities was pretty awesome.
Confidence.
Confidence. Confidence.
And like Davito said, confidence is power, and with that power we're able to achieve anything and everything.
It actually made me more confident about entering my exams because I had not been getting very good grades in my mock exams, so it's just nice that she had gone out to find something to help me out.
I'm going to do as much as I can to hound parents at our school and any parents in my Tauranga community and so forth to try and come together, because I've got 3 more kids to come, and I'm lucky that this has happened with my first child on her first year of NCEA, so I feel really blessed, and I'd like to give back that way because I'm going to get rewards from it.
That's our culture. We don't just send someone off to do their own thing. We got to make sure that when we succeed as individuals, we sort of we latch onto that too, and we see that as a success of the family as well. And because we are quite intimately involved at home, and you know, we go to sport, you don't just have your mum and dad there, you got your cousins, your aunties and that sort of thing. So we had to sort of integrate that family side of it because that's who we are as a people, and it was unavoidable that, you know, it was a good idea to focus obviously on those kids that were doing 5th form, 6th form, 7th form, but you know, they might have a brother or sister that's only a year away from that, and they would actually get some good learnings from it too, and obviously the parents are there learning as they go as well.
I think it's one of the best things that ever happened since we came. It has always been a dream for me to set up a study program, and then this came along. I think it's a great program, and I think this is one of the best things that the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Civic Affairs has put forth. To get the parents and communities involved in the education of our children is one of the great things and that I've seen, and I fully applaud, you know, the whole program. I just wish you will, you know, keep on going.
I didn't have a very good journey myself of education. Me and my husband didn't do a tertiary, didn't do a degree or anything straight after school. We went straight into work, and I'm studying now. We're both studying now for the first time, and it's hard yakka with the family. So I'd like to think I can power up my kids to do it in the right routine, and you know, I believe with the backing of the ministries it's going to happen.
Each week you learn something new as a parent, and you relate to that. You go back home, you speak to your son. I mean, as I mentioned earlier in class, one of the magics for me is actually to sit down and realize my son's dreams are not related to my dreams. And in the last week, the last 8 weeks, we've had this great, we're now communicating, we're talking a lot more.
Conversations and dynamics are going to change, and that really does augur well for the future of not only our kids but our families and for New Zealand as a whole.
The little mantra we kind of have is eagles fly together, in terms of you know, you want to be hanging out with like-minded people, and that's exactly what the PowerUP station is all about. I mean, the very fact that these kids are showing up shows that they are serious about their study, because they didn't have to. It's an optional thing, but then the fact that they did, they're all of a sudden getting around other guys that are thinking the same. They want to succeed, and you know, success breeds success. That's exactly what this PowerUP station does.